Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Hi, it's me, Dan. Colour with Dan. So this is the second time I've attempted to film this video. The first time was disastrous because I was having a major hay fever episode, which I'm hoping is not going to be as bad today. So last time I got halfway through, I was sniffing. It was just horrific. So I give up. So I'm going to start again. I'm going to start from the beginning. And I've just jumped on because I've actually bought these, treated myself to some new pencils. It's the Colourblend by Spectrum Noir, and I got them off the Spectrum Noir website. And they also sent me, they sent me these free. They were like a Jubilee offer. I do love the Illustrator markers because it's a brush pen and a fine tip. And I do also like the classic because they are a chisel tip and a bit of, well, there's a sizable difference in the nibs, but they're just really, really nice. So they had a Jubilee offer where when you bought something, they sent you, I thought they were just going to send two. It's a lipstick and ultramarine in the classic and the Illustrator, but they sent me two of each. Now the other night when I was filming, I do remember my other ultramarine falling off and I can't remember where I put it. So I wanted to jump on. I wanted to swatch these out with you, tell you what I think, and maybe do a little bit of colouring. I have started some colouring, but we'll just see how far we get. But I thought I'd show you what these are like. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And if you've got these, you'll know exactly what they're like, but if you've not, this is the ultramarine, so I'm going to use the chisel tip. I love a chisel tip for filling in big spaces, so that is obviously just one layer, and obviously the more you put on and saturate the page, the darker it's going to get. But I just feel like a chisel tip gives a really nice kind of coverage, and then the bullet tip, which is kind of like a medium tip on this. It's a lovely colour, and I don't think I've got this one. Have ordered some more because they had a little Pride collection. You got a free tray, so I'm thinking of getting them because I think I'm going to swap up my marker storage because it's just a bit stressful having them all in a tub. So that's the ultramarine, a really, really dark rich blue, and you can just see there where I've gone over the top. And then this is lipstick, so this is the brush tip. This is like a lovely red. A lovely red colour, and then this is the fine tip, so it's much finer compared to that. I'm going to call this the medium one. But yeah, so I just thought it was really nice that you got those free. I'll just have to find the other ultramarine one because it could genuinely be anywhere, but it'll turn up. Anyway, that's not what we were here for. We were here for Colourblend pencils, and I got the natural set. They are a wax pencil, they're for blending, and actually the ones that I've used I've quite enjoyed. Now these were delivered from, I've just noticed that one's split, and so is that one. It's not a major thing, but one thing I would say is I got these from the Spectrum Noir website. The tin was completely bashed. They were just sent in like a padded envelope, so you can see there where all that's dinted in. I'm hoping that it's not going to have affected the pencils in any way. It just says it brings you affordable artist quality and premium performance. Use alone or with markers and mixed media. Highly pigmented, velvety texture provides superior blending with outstanding tonal range. Perfect for all kinds of art, illustration, sketching and design, and they are wax based. And what I would say is they are wax based and they feel wax based. They're very, very soft. I'm going to swatch these out here for you, and I'm probably going to film it up and just whack some music on, or shall I just film and swatch? I'm not going to sharpen all these as well, but this is obviously Snow. I think I'll swatch and talk. So this is a white, and it's practically pointless swatching that. You can see the shine there. Let me just see if I can catch it again. So you can see the shine. They are a shiny wax pencil. They are smooth. So that was Snow. Next up, we've got, I can't get them out the tub, Lemongrass. I'm going to say I really like the names of these pencils. So this is Lemongrass. Shall I zoom in a little bit more? Hang on. Okay, so that was Lemongrass. It is a nice yellow, citrusy yellow colour. Next we've got Clementine. So I do like the names on these pencils. They do lay down a good colour. So this is just a piece of card. It's just some cardstock. I think I just got it off Amazon. It's for printing off PDFs. Colour lays down really nice. I would say they feel very soft. This is citrus. And I picked this set purely just because of the greens. It is a very green, obviously natural. That's like a yellowy green. That's quite nice. It's similar to the Lemongrass, but it has more of a green sort of hue. Not sure. Now, this is the colour I was working with the other night. It is Avocado. It's absolutely lovely. I'll show you what I coloured the other night in a second. You may have seen it on my Instagram if you follow me over there. But they're sharpened really nice. They do hold quite a point, quite nice. This is like a lovely light green. And the next one is Grass. So these ones I have used, you can tell I've sharpened them. This is a lovely green. I am very into like a bright sort of springy green. This one feels a little bit firmer than the others, but a nice green. Shamrock. So slightly darker. I do think I'm probably going to get some more sets of these because I do think I'm going to enjoy them. I like a softer pencil. I like a pencil that blends really well, which these did, and I'll show you on the page I was working with. I just went from quite a dark to a light, and I would say the blending was effortless so far. They're nice. They are nice, and the colours that will blend together well, I think. So Amazon green. That feels drier than the others. I'll have to be careful of that because I did just notice that smudged when I like brushed away. So they are soft. They are soft. They're a soft pencil. Peacock green. I used this one the other night and I really, really like this one. This is like that bluey green but quite dark. And these will make it into my swatch book, but I'm going to find the colour chart and make sure I do them in order. Forest green. They're a lovely pencil. I like the way they feel. They're nice thickness. They're comfortable to hold. They've kind of got like a matte feel. Names are on in gold at the top, capped end to match. So let's see what the... Now that one looks slightly off centre, because can you see that? But it might sharpen. Let's have a look. Might sharpen quite well, so I've just used the dial. And yeah, it's not bad. It's not amazing, but for the price of them, I mean, these were, I think I paid $19.99. I feel like I did have a discount code for the first order, but they are actually cheaper on Amazon, so I'm going to get my next set maybe from Amazon. It just depends on whether Spectrum Noir are having any offers on. So this was forest green. I'm going to match it up to that cap. The cap is slightly darker, but if you're a swatcher like I am, it doesn't really matter whether the cap matches or not. This is Viridian. And there are a lot of greens in this palette, but it is because I did choose the Naturals set. I've not sharpened this one, it does seem a little scratchy. I'm not really, I'm not mad at it. Let me just try and get rid of... Phone's driving me mad trying to focus. So that was Viridian, and we're moving on to Alpine. So I've literally used those. I swatched 4 the other night when I first tried to do this. Then I've used 4 of the greens. I've not really looked at any of the others. This is a really deep green. This is nice. This is a deep bluey green. Again, a little bit scratchy, but not been sharpened. So that's quite a nice one. Quite a nice bluey. We've got pear green. Just move you along slightly. Oh, I like that one. That reminds me very much of lime peel in Prisma. Very soft as well. Very soft and velvety, that one. That's a lovely one. That will go quite nice with some of these. Fern green. Again, that one feels lovely and smooth. Nice green. Kind of got that yellowy brown sort of tone to it. So yes, there's a lot of greens, but they're very different. They are very different. I think this is the last green before we move. Oh no, there's another, just spotted another green. This is holly. Spotted another green at the end there. I think I might get maybe like a blue. Or they have an essentials set, which is more kind of like primary colours. Might go for that just to give a little bit more sort of range. But let's be honest, we know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get them all. So that one was nice. Again, that one felt quite smooth. This one I'm really intrigued by. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's duck egg. Reminds me of living at home. I have my bedroom duck egg blue. So we'll see. The lead's a little bit chipped. But we shall see. Oh, beautifully soft. And do you know what? It's giving me kind of like light aqua prisma vibes. Really nice. Really nice blue. Gorgeous. Soft pencil. Again, a little bit scratchy. Lake blue. Again, a little bit of a chip on the lead. So this is lake blue. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice. So this is definitely not a review. This is just my first thoughts. And I am liking them. I'm liking them. The price, the sets, you can get essentials, you can get tone, I think it's shade and tone, you can get some pastels, you can get, I think it's florals. They're all on Amazon, but obviously whether you choose to go Amazon or Spectrum Noir, that's obviously up to you. I did find them cheaper on Amazon. I think they are sold through Spectrum Noir on Amazon. There's 5 sets, 6 including the pastel set, which is a smaller 12 set. That's nice. Yellow ochre. This one's copper. That one was copper. That was nice. So it's like greens and browns, this palette, really. Paprika. Oh, I like that one a lot. Really nice dark colour. They are quite well pigmented, I'm not going to lie. I know I always talk about it, but I think compared to like the Ergo Soft, which I'm not a fan of, I'll show you in a minute, I just find those pencils not very pigmented. Walnut, a little bit of a defect on the capped end there, but again, I'm not really too fussed. A lovely brown colour. So this is going to be great for like any forest pages, anything you want to keep quite natural. Lovely. It's an even darker brown, I think. This one is bark. Again, that lead doesn't look too scented, but I'm not fussed. They were 20 quid for 24 pencils. Nice. And then we've got another green here, I think, which is Earth. It looks green on the capped end, but we shall see. No, yeah, it's a greeny brown. I would say it's more brown than green. I would say it's absolutely nothing like the cap. So definitely worth swatching these out. I just find swatching much easier. This is a very nice grey. It's almost like a French grey. French grey, warm grey. It's called Stone. It's really nice. It's like a brownie grey. So that's the colours in the natural set. And I think they're a perfect natural palette. You've got some lovely yellowy greens. You've got some warm sort of yellowy browns. You've got some really sort of browny greens. They are what they say on the tin. They're going to give you a natural palette to do natural themed pages. All of those leads felt pretty secure, considering the damage on the tin when it arrived. They are a wax pencil. They do have that. Let me see if I can try and catch. I don't think it's going to work now, but they do have that shine. You know, a wax pencil has that shine. You can see it on the lemongrass there. I don't mind that. I quite like it. But they are very smooth pencils. They're nice. I like the colours. I need more because I can't really just... Well, we know I can't stop. But I thought I would try them the other night in Fairytopia. I'm just going to zoom out ever so slightly. Loving this book after finally getting stuck into it and doing this, which was just so much fun. She's beautiful. And I thought I would start this. So I have done this. It's not a lot. I've done the leaves basically, and I have done it in the Spectrum Noir. I used Peacock Green and Avocado for the bigger leaves, and then I used the other greens for the smaller leaves, but the blending, the colours weren't as a stark difference, but honestly these blended absolutely beautifully. So I'm going to keep things simple, and I'm going to do her lips in exactly the same colour as the leaves. So I'm going to just outline the lips in this Peacock Green, which is it is just beautiful. And usually I would base. I do quite like basing Mr. Can't Mirror pages, and I do really like basing Colour in Heaven pages just because the paper's not the best. But I don't actually mind this paper, it's quite nice. And then I'm just going to literally blend it out. But they do colour quite nice. Let's zoom in ever so slightly. They do colour nicely. They work quite well on this paper, which is like always a bonus. I will probably complete the page in markers. I might add some marker like onto her skin, and then I might colour blend with these pencils over just to add some shading and just to see kind of how they work with the markers. And I'm not literally going to do anything fancy at all. I'm just going to colour over everything now with the Avocado, which is a very yellowy green, but it just worked quite well with that Peacock Green. it's not the, I'm not gonna lie, that's not the best colouring I've ever done. But like if you zoom out, it does look quite nice, do you know what I mean? Like they are a nice pencil. I feel like I want to tackle some hair and see what that looks like. I'm just wondering what colour to actually do it in. Do you want to see my absolute horrific marker storage? So bad. This is why we might be switching it up. So we've got some more hoo-hoos here, and then this is just literally a mix of everything. I've got my Arteza on the side. They are in the set, still in the boxes on the side here. But you can see I've got a mix. I've got some classic in here. We've got some of the tri-blend brush. Love these. So it's 3 colours if you've not seen them. Well, it's like it's 3 shades of the same colour, so it's really easy for blending. Beautiful, beautiful pencils. I've got some of the like bullet nib ones. I absolutely adore these. Probably going to get a full set of them. But I've got a fair few actually. I forgot about them. I just want a brown really. We might have to go for an Arteza brown. I think I've got. Sorry everyone, this is horrific. Oh, this might work well. Yeah. We'll go for this leather. I'm hoping it's not going to be running out. So I'm thinking if we use this colour, which is leather, and maybe shade over it in maybe that darker brown. I think what was it? Bark maybe. Might look quite nice. We're keeping it quite natural. We're giving it like a natural sort of earthy feel with the greens. I'm not going to do all of this. Oh, that could have been an absolute disaster because I used a pencil the other night. Obviously, if I was using pencil in any other book, I would put some paper underneath, but I couldn't be bothered. So I didn't put any paper under, so that could have been an absolute disaster. But I'm going to just use the brush. This might be a bit dark actually, but if you haven't used these, you're getting to see these as well. It's a bit of a Spectrum Noir Spesh. But I've really been enjoying working with markers at the minute and pencils. I might use one of those tri-blends on her eyes actually. I've just seen a green in there. But I do find I do quite like work, because I do love the Colouring Heaven books, especially when it's an artist that I really like Mystic Art Mirrors. But the paper's just not really for me. So I find that using a marker base just makes things a little bit easier. And to be honest, for the price of them, not majorly fussed. I do like these brush. I will shade that, I'll shade her hairline in. We'll drag her up a little bit. I do find that the brush tip can leave you a bit streaky, but that's just purely through obviously changing pressure and things like that. So, but I do enjoy a brush nib. Now that is much lighter here than it is coming up on screen, so I hope you'll be able to see some of the pencil that I do in a second. I'm going to just make sure it fully dries, because it is drying much lighter. This is a lovely colour. It's leather. TN71. I think I may have bought a portrait set of these, because they were like the first, I think these were the first markers I actually ever got, and then I got a little bit obsessed. I was like visiting the range, like trying to pick up as many as I could, because they were always like on offer or really cheap. And I did think I preferred the brush to the chisel, but quite like the chisel for filling in big spaces. Like I would probably do this hair in a chisel just because it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna add shadow with a pencil, so I can just colour it flat. And obviously skin, I find you can get like sometimes with the brush I do get streaky skin. It's just because I obviously I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm making it up. But I'm not going to do all of this hair. I just want to get a base down, so I'll probably leave the dreads for now, and just do like a loose hair. So it'll be quite easy. Might do the dreads in gold. I've got some lovely metallic paints that I could use. But then perfect for this little nib to do like just get in there. Do you know what I mean? It's like really, really good. Obviously these are not new. I've been colouring for a couple of years now, and they were kind of fully available then, but I think it's a supply I tend to not really mention. I don't know why, because I absolutely do love them. And they're a good quality pen, and so affordable really. You can get little packs of 4. They're what's normally on offer from the range. I'm just gonna twizzle around a minute just so I can get down here. I thought we'd just try these pencils out, and obviously this video has now evolved to a little bit of a Spectrum Noir special, but I'm going to come back to the pencils in a second. I will do the dreadlocks in this same colour. I'm just not sure how I'm going to use the pencil, if I'm honest. So, base to hair, I'm just going to have a quick drink. Now, I did say I was going to use that bark. Now, I do always quite like doing this, like putting some colour down and then trying your pencil over it just so you can see. So that's why I always have a bit of a swatchy paper. I'll do it around the sides and things like that. But actually it doesn't look, it's not really, can you see? It's probably perfect actually. If I was to go walnut, I think it's going to be too similar maybe, and not give, yeah, it's not really giving the contrast that we want. So we're going to go for bark. I'm going to sharpen it. And just see what it's like. So they do sharpen really nice, to be honest. I was getting like a little wobble, but it feels absolutely fine. So let's see. All I do really with this hair is just add in some shadows, but I mean, you can't even really see that. Like this bit I would probably just colour. They do work nice on this paper, I have to say. probably could even afford, I've not got one, but could afford to go even darker still, I would say. Let's have a look. Yeah, I probably could go, let me just see if I can get this in. Could probably go even darker. You can just kind of see it there. It's very, I'm trying to catch it in the camera but get the light. It's a very similar colour. Let me try over here where it's a little bit lighter. So obviously that hair is like quiffed, so it's like falling over, so it would be darker there. This is probably going to be quite a subtle, but you can see it. You can see it is going to be quite subtle, but you can still see that. But you can see, yeah, it does, it's nice, isn't it? It does look nice and it works quite well with the pencil. Can you see that waxy shine? But it's because it is a wax-based pencil, you're going to get that. And I could, if I wanted to just try and sort of hide that little... You know, where it's sort of here in particular, where it just goes into that leather. I could just go over that edge bit there. Just to almost burnish it ever so slightly. Let's have a look. Much better, like much better. So I'm probably going to wait with both of these. We'll do a little bit more, but I like them. I do like them. They're a nice pencil. I'm intrigued for more, shall we say. We know what's going to happen, guys. I just kind of need to be a little bit sensible and maybe not go mad. It's a beautiful brown, like for her colour. She look. I'm just ever so slightly going over where the bark goes into the pencil with the walnut, just to kind of not have that start line, but I'm actually quite feeling this. Let's just zoom out. As a page, nice. So pleased, I have to say, I am pleased with them. I will see what I'm going to get next, but probably going to get a full set. I might actually just do what I did with Black Widow and just keep buying whichever's the cheapest on Amazon, even being honest. I find that's the easiest, and they do sort of rotate prices. It's just keeping an eye on them. But yeah, I really like them, really soft. They are quite pigmented, they blend absolutely beautiful. Like I said, they're working really nicely on this page. Which is good for me. I'll be interested to see how they work in the newer paper. Not a fan of that, but I feel like they'd be quite good because they're so soft. But yeah, I like it. That worked well with the marker. It's allowing me to add some depth and some shadow to her hair. So plus, these get a thumbs up from me. I'm going to leave it there so you're not watching me just shade, like minimal shading on this brown hair, but I'm excited to see how she's going to turn out. She looks cute. I might have to use a different colour for the flowers because I don't know whether any of these are going to go. Could go orange, and maybe a yellow and an orange. They might look quite nice on flowers. Just to pull in those yellow tones from that avocado pencil on her lips. But to that, I'm going to leave it there. I quite like them. These get a thumbs up from me. I'm definitely going to get some more. I'm enjoying colouring with them. I'm enjoying pairing them with markers. So yeah, they're definitely added to the collection, and I will use them again and again. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to say thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. All that's left to say is adios, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Leave me a comment in the comment box, and I will get straight back to you. Enjoy your weekend, folks, and I will see you very shortly. Adios.